Hello everyone, I just wanted to try to show everyone how I do rescues from Kerbal orbit. So I have done this 3 times before in hard mode. This is a hard career and the tracking station is not upgraded yet. Even so, it's still quite possible to very effectively and shortly recover a Kerbal from low Kerbal orbit. Now I have made a vessel that launches from KSC in about 4 minutes, and in 4 minutes the pod gets about from here to over here, and in 4 minutes my rescue vessel will also be there. So at about this point in the orbit of the Kerbal that is to be rescued, it's over there in the ocean just before the island of the KSC. Now this is standard rescue vessel that I designed. It's very simple. And I've flown it 3 times before, especially to replace some Kerbals that I lost or killed because of mistakes and because you can't reverse in hard mode. It's a fairly standard design, I think. So there's a pod here, there's a service bay here, 6 batteries and an octo probe core. So let's see to it that there is no crew inside and launch it. Now hopefully it will go alright. I launched 3 times and did it successfully. So just a little bit of acceleration because I can, because I don't want to wait. Start to tip over right about here. So I have the nav HUD, ambient light, stage recovery modes, but they don't affect very much what's going to happen as I ascend. So I look on the map, see the progress of things, and it looks like it's going to be a while. Now I think I have enough vertical velocity. Now I'm just going to throttle down until I tip over more horizontally in order to get more horizontal velocity from my thrust. So I'm higher up now. I'm still at quite a low velocity, so I can afford to go off prograde. I won't tip over too fast. And now it's just accelerating up to the velocity required to raise my apoapsis to the Kerbal that I need to rescue. So let's reduce the volume a little. So accept, continue. There it is. Now when we're within 100 kilometers we can target it, even without the upgrade to the tracking station. At this point I'm just going to go raise my apoapsis to the pod, hopefully. I want to push my relative retrograde velocity onto the target marker right here. So I'm burning like this to get it up there. It's getting there, okay. And let's put it a little bit more, so we can get a matching apoapsis. So now we have 158 relative velocity, we have an acceleration of 22.2, so with a little mental arithmetic we're going to need to start burning when we're within a kilometer, but I think I'm just trying to get a direct rendezvous with my pod. A quite direct rendezvous. Yeah. So we're ahead a little too much. It's not a big problem, but it's an issue. I'm just trying to get the retrograde marker onto my target again. Wait. So I think we're going to meet about there. Yeah, there we go. Almost there. Push it back onto the target. Just look. Now we need to start burning at about 500 meters. Because that's just the formula. It's velocity squared divided by twice the acceleration on your vessel, and the acceleration on my vessel right now is about 25 meters a second, so it's divided by 50, and the square of 115 is about 13 kilometers divided by 50, that's about 300 meters. There we go. Now if you're not careful you can crash into your target, so be careful. Now to be good and true to form, let's just try to get as close as possible. So now with the ambient light mode this is a whole lot easier. Yeah, and the nav HUD is also very useful. Stage recovery is not really used this time. I don't have enough parachutes because I don't have enough parts to put on the space thingy vessel. Now you can dock like this as well without RTS. You just have to be careful that you don't crash into your target. I thrusted into my target, so now it is rotating. Not the matter, it's just a little... It's not entirely proper. So I rename it to debris so I don't see it in the tracking station. I EVA, get on board. And fast forward to the correct location before KSC. To get back, at this point it's easy going. Let's see what Kerbal did I get. A pilot again. Oh, at least we have one more Kerbal on the map. I have too many pilots, I need more scientists. And in hard mode everything is super expensive. So I overshot a little bit, but maybe we can still make it close to the KSC. In one of my attempts I managed to land away from the landing pad by about only about 300 meters, just by aiming my vessel. I need to save a little bit of fuel so I can decelerate in the atmosphere. So I go to surface velocity, and at some point it will flip over, unfortunately, but I don't think it's a bit too much a problem. So when the G-forces get up there, I'm going to hopefully correct for it. Or yeah, G-force is getting up there, so I'm going to go retrograde, because this vessel is unstable. The back is going to want to flip over. And it is going to, it has every single time. Wow, what a noise. Accept, resume. There we go. It flips over. It's not a big problem though. And I try to dive down a little to get closer. Get a little bit more recovery funds. Now of course this isn't very realistic. In a realistic situation you only have your pod and a heat shield. But there we go, we're close to the water. We should just about barely not touch down on the water too fast. Oh, wait. Now let's just wait a little bit. I'm going to go at 20. There we go. And that's it. Kerbal recovered easily. A little bit of recovered funds as well, because I aimed the thing. Oh, I recovered about 4/7 of my ship. Well, good going. Now we have another one. 3 pilots, 4 pilots, a bunch of turrets I can't send yet, but I'm collecting the contracts because I have the space for it. I can go ahead and do the whole thing over again because I need the funds. Maybe we can do it better this time. Wait. Oh. What a sense of humor. Okay. So we need a bigger vessel. And we don't need to time our ascent or launch. Let's see. Yeah, I think I need you. This vessel is a little bit unstable, but still doable. The top is the same, but everything else, we have this on the bottom. I was unstable because I don't have the long fuel tanks, unfortunately. I'm trying to pitch over a little, but right now I am forced to go back to prograde because I'm low in the atmosphere and I'm going to be pulled. My nose is going to be pulled down if it can be. So just watch it, watch it. Still watching it. Now we can pull down a little. Well, we can still easily pull down. Let's just do it. Now I want to just accelerate to orbital velocity, or at least get my apoapsis to 70 something. It's 75 usually. I like 75. It's 3/4 of 100. It's a nice number. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. It's a little bit more than 3/4, but it's not good, but it's not bad either. Now just wait until we get to 70 and accelerate up to 50 times acceleration. Up a little bit, up to get my apoapsis close to me. Get a near circular orbit. It's pretty good. Now I think we have to burn right about here. There, give or take. Let's see, okay, we got fuel. Destroyed, worth 2500, 2600-ish. And I think we have to be reasonably quick about getting to Milta's shipwreck, because she's going to catch up to the Mun and change orbits. And that's just going to throw off our whole game. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She's in a retrograde orbit. What do you know? Oh, that's a wasted vessel. Maybe not, maybe not. Look. We can... what do we do? Wait, hold on. I think we are still wasted. It's very energy intensive to get to an orbit like this. Look at that, we are not gonna make it. 22, no. Not gonna make it. So we have 2.5 tons, we have 0.3 tons of fuel. Now we only have about 320 something or 300 something meters per second of delta V. So we're not going to make it to Milta's shipwreck. I'm pretty sure we're not even going to make it at all. Let's just recover this vessel if we can. Oh well. We can see the moon and the Milta shipwreck crash into each other. So next time, check the orbit. There we go, a small orbit change soon. Still retrograde. A little bit easier to get to. A little bit. So what I'm doing here is accelerating up to 5 times time acceleration and using Shift tab to go back through the list of vehicles. Now if I didn't time warp, I would throttle up and use fuel. And we're out of electricity. It's fine, but we're going to launch headfirst into the atmosphere. Possibly burn up. I'm going into the atmosphere as fast as possible because the heat is dependent on velocity, and if we lower our velocity fast enough, we are hopefully not going to heat up enough. Well, hopefully, I said hopefully. So we lost our panels. Now the command pod almost, it's a parachute. But we're getting slow enough. We might just make it. Well, no, okay, we lost our parachute, so no. I'm not gonna make it. If I'd been a little bit smarter about it, I would have been able to recover it, because I would have faced my solar panels into the sun's light, but instead I time warped out of the sun. That was not so successful. And I'm still not sure that I would have even made it with if I had launched into the correct orbit. Because getting into retrograde orbit, it costs like 400 meters per second of extra delta V. So it takes like 4 kilometers a second of delta V to get to orbit in a small vessel like the Rescue 2 vessel. And we need about 700 meters a second to get up to, or 850 to get up there. Another 300. Well, we could have made it. Let's try again. The vessel is cheap enough. So this time to retrograde orbit. Retrograde is the other way. It's overland. We may hit a populated area with our booster stage, but the population is very thin on Kerbin, so we're hopefully going to be fine. Now I can track my pitch by this symbol here, if I really want to. So trajectory nominal, engines nominal, power systems, guidance, navigation nominal. Trajectory a little bit shallow. A little bit shallow. But our vertical velocity is still acceptable. Let's check our G-forces around here. Okay. We're good. Now at a pitch angle of like 10 we lose only 1% of our horizontal velocity. At 20 we lose 4%, at 30 we lose 9%. Something like that. There we go. Orbit. So let's see. Wait, 6.5. We started 4.2 tons. Of that we have 2 tons of fuel, so we have 4.2 divided by 2.2, that's 2.1 divided by 1.1. That's about 2. So that's logarithmically about, let's see, 0.69 from the natural logarithm. 0.69 times the specific impulse is about 2.2 kilometers a second. From the point I staged the vehicle. The man is a small issue here. I think still something that we can account for. Now when we get to 70 we can, I think, start burning. No, never mind, let's just go. So I like to rate my app webs just like this. Just watch the vertical velocity here, pitch up a little or down. Just look at the vertical velocity. Like this you can get very accurate circular orbits. There we go. Faster, faster, faster. Now we're not losing a whole lot of delta V from doing this kind of accurate circularization. Look at that. Just flipped over instantly. It's almost perfectly circular. And fortunately it is on an inclined orbit now because of the moon. I did not take account of that because I never saw it before. I haven't ever recovered a retrograde far orbit vessel like this before. I'm probably going to fail. I still think I have too little delta V to get it. Not the matter, we're gonna try anyway. Yeah. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, I think we're not gonna make it. What? Let's face north toward the sun, which is in Kerbin right now. Well, it's almost in Kerbin. There we go. So I faced my solar panels into the sun this time because I don't want to lose it again. For some reason I have acceleration. Acceleration what? Why? G-forces 1. What? How? Yeah. What's going on? There we go. Now where we are. We're coming in too fast maybe. And we need to go up. Up. I should have done it like here because it's more efficient, but look at that, we're losing our fuel like it's Christmas or something. Now I'm going to change my inclination right about there. We don't have enough fuel to do it, but I'm just going to do the exercise anyway and see how far I can get. It's north, I need to go south. South, south, south. How that's aligned? There we are. We are now aligned. Unfortunately, he is ahead. She is ahead. Milta's shipwreck is ahead. We are in trouble. I cannot get here. So now I'm thinking about how I need a vessel with more delta V, with what I got, which isn't much. Now I can sacrifice a Kerbal and get it to the moon, but I cannot get it back. Right, let's see our tech tree. This is where I am at. We got these parts, that, airplane parts. Like this killed 2 Kerbals. The first one, I was time warping 4 times, and my vessel just disintegrated in midair because it couldn't handle the time warp. The second time I EVA'd my Kerbal and went to 4 times time acceleration and started running around and jumped around to try to go faster, and because of time acceleration, after jumping the Kerbal crashed into the ground and died. So I'm not doing that again. And we have the default cheap parts as well. So what do? We need more science. I got all the science from low orbits, but I have in space high over the man. Now I kinda don't like to go to Minmus because it's just easy mode to go to Minmus. In space high, mystery goo, EVA, crew. We need a lot of science. I think I'm going to have to go and get the material study up to the high orbit of man. So it's again a rescue 2 thingy. That. Wait, I can get a Kerbal in it because I'm not using it as a rescue vessel. Pilot, engineer, tourist. Which tourists need to go to Minmus the man? Wait, hold on. This is silly. 50. This is real silly. Put a heat shield when it's not necessary. Costs us like 400 meters a second of delta V and maybe a little bit extra because of the shallower ascent. That's just real silly. Flybyman, orbit, Kerbin. Let's do that. Wait, hold on. Save it, now put on the materials bay. Should be worth quite a bit. Material bay, 0.2 tons, 0.05 tons for this. Flyby the man. Flyby, what was it? Orbit, Glatrix. Probably going to lose you anyway. Or not. I hope that this materials bay makes my rocket more stable in re-entry. Pitch over, pitch over, pitch over. This rocket is so unstable. Yeah, damn it. Okay, let's try again. Wait. Let's just hover until we lose all of our fuel. Almost all of our fuel. Because we want to be able to recover this vessel, and if it is too heavy, the parachute is just going to not work well enough. We are ascending. It just shows the importance of flying your crafts fully, skillfully. There we go. Let's raise the altitude a little, so to adjust for the extra mass of the materials bay. That was necessary. Well, it wasn't absolutely necessary, it was possible to not kill us, but this is safer. There we go. Let's try again. $5,000 back. Somehow the top part is more expensive than the bigger lower part. Probably because of all the batteries and the probe core and the service bay and the parachutes and the pod. Not to mention the expensive cargo. Our tourists got experience. I wonder what experienced tourists can do. So, what? Okay. Never mind. Wait, hold on. The point of this journey is science. Yep. We need to put on the materials bay again. And a little bit of money because tourists are nice to have along. Materials bay. Staging still correct. Now the command module is facing the right way. Silly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dijori Kerban. What are you? You're not my intended cargo. I think we should still be able to revert on the launch pad. Before the staging. So, materials bay and the correct Kerbal this time. The correct Kerbal. That tricks the experienced tourist. Hopefully we're gonna get it right this time. One of these days we're going to succeed. Look at this vessel being stable. And I'm going to stage when it stops wobbling. Right about now. So it stays controllable. We don't want to be uncontrollable. Now just wait, pitch over, get into the thinner atmosphere and keep going. So at about 30 degrees we're good. Well, we're good now too. Right about now 70% of our thrust is going to horizontal velocity as well as vertical. Now it's a little bit more horizontal, and we are of course pitching over, so it's going to get even less and less. Normally I do a proper gravity turn, but because of the boosters it's tough. Let's do this. Tourists may not disembark. Okay. Something new learned. There we go. Stage, go. Travel, orbit, and flyby man. Okay. I'm going to activate this in high man orbit. Man orbit should be much easier. Let's get up there. Right, vertical velocity almost 0. Okay, let's raise it a little bit up. There we go. Nearly circular orbit incoming. Yep. Look at that, nearly circular. No notes, no nothing, just experience and a little bit of skill. Stage destroyed as usual. It's too bad. Well, you're orbiting, so that's one thing. Flyby the man. Wait, let's see, the man. SOI is 2400, radius is... so it's like 20% of the way. If we can get here, we are going to fly by, not alter our orbit too much. So I think this should be about the correct phase angle. 60 some degrees. Our inclination is almost nothing, so we are good. Wait. Well, yeah, we're good. If I had an inclined orbit, I would have been more easily able to get maybe get a crew report for another contract that I have running but haven't done yet. Let's go down a little. So, accelerate, because burns are boring and uneventful. With 10,000, okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's get up there. Sun. Okay, let's not lose our electric charge. There we go. Yeah, you're losing your velocity, aren't you? Look, it's going to crash again. Yeah, there we go. Another orbit change because it's in the Munar or something orbit. You're slow, man is fast. It's going to catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up. Yeah. Hi, Overman. Wow, that's useless. 30. Crew report. Must be manned. This time, oh boy. They fixed it. You used to be able to do a crew report without Kerbal inside. I think we still can, but it has to be totally empty, not just without a turret. I mean, it cannot do a crew report when it has a tourist, but it can when it is empty, at least in my experience. Well, I think we're going to be fine anyway. Yeah, okay. You're again on a strange orbit. Rescue 2, the other rescue is in the retrograde. Wait, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just looking for my retrograde marker. Weird. How come? You're going, okay, yeah. Yeah. Let's go back in the atmosphere. Get our Kerbals back. Oh, hold on. We don't want to crash into Kerbin, we just want to crash into the atmosphere. Oh, hold on. We don't want to time warp through the atmosphere, we just want to warp to it. Hopefully we will survive. Yeah, otherwise our reputation is going to go negative. There we go. Time to keep on the retrograde with our low-tech probodyne thingy. Yeah, there we go. Let's just try to keep off of our prograde to decelerate as fast as possible. Just tumble around like a brick, basically. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderbar. Geweldig. Tumble around, don't get seasick. Or space sick, or upper atmosphere sick. Yep. Oh wow, we can flip over. This thing is stable. mean, stable as stable gets. Maybe a little bit too much fuel. Oh boy. That's risky. Yo, we almost lost him. Glatrix is back. We have done his part of the contract. We almost died out there. Almost. That was risky. No, we don't get him with just the tourists. Look at the price of these Kerbals. It's just so expensive. Oh wait, what was our other contract for? It pays more, so it just about pays for the extra cost of the bigger rocket. Maybe we can make it better. Maybe. Wait, hold on, don't save. We have a little bit more science now, but not enough. I want this and that, but to get it, I need to get to the man and back in less than 30 parts, because I don't have the funds to upgrade. Oh wait, we can do satellite. Retrograde satellite. So, what kind of orbit is that? Wait. It's a non-orbit, isn't it? What? Non-orbits. Oh, Minmus. Unmanned probe, antenna, power. I think this is equal to my Rescue 2 vessel. It is. Rescue 2. Let's see. It has an antenna, it has power, and a probe core. Plenty of Delta V as well. For Minmus anyway. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, we just need to reach the correct orbit. So far so good, it's looking stable. Looking stable, still stable. Trajectory nominal-ish. So this satellite is worth so much, it's just too hard to pass up on. Now, the previous tourist paid for my material study in high orbit, so I'm fine with it. Just a little bit of thrust to keep on going. Wait, we can go horizontal at this point, I think. Yeah, well, not quite actually. You can put it a little bit more like this. We still have a bit of drag up here. I hate to be a drag, especially in the atmosphere. Or only in the atmosphere. We needed to get out of the atmosphere a little bit quicker. Because drag is painful. At a 20-degree angle, about, let's see, 30% of our thrust goes to the vertical velocity. I think it's a good trade-off between vertical and horizontal when you're still ascending to the correct altitude. There we go, getting there as fast as possible. Minus out here. Looks like we are going to get a very, let's see, a slightly favorable encounter. And the same injection method again, just keep the vertical 0 by pitching up a little bit. Just a little. And so, there we go. Yeah. Don't you go anywhere. Oh, no, 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 no. There we are. 76 by 76. Difference of about 514. Now, Minimus is trickier to get to, but we can still do it. It's trickier because it's a smaller target. It's at 46,000 kilometers high, and the sphere of influence is quite small. There our orbit goes. Here. How are we getting up there? Up there, up there, up, 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 up. We have enough fuel to get there, so just burn, burn, burn. Right about there. We're going to go here and do something else. Okay, we have the sun not helping us because we are not oriented correctly. There we are. It's going to take a few days to get to Minmus. on a low energy trajectory like this. There we are. Let's go south. South, the other way. Look at that. Almost there already. Yeah, let's see Minmus. Okay, 2200 kilometers high sphere of influence. It's about the same as the Moon, even though the gravity here is weaker, and that is because it's farther away from Kerbin. But it is still a problem to get to. So we're just going to have to watch our approach. Just eyeball our situation and pray, basically. Yeah, we're slowing down. Nimbus is getting faster in comparison. Now we need to be on this outside of Minmus orbit to get into a retrograde orbit around Minmus. Hold on, let's see. Our approach, we're this fast, Minmus this fast. We're out. I think we need to go a little bit like this. Wait, hold on. 48,000, 46, 400. Yeah, we need to go down. Because the sphere of influence is 2245, I think, if I remember. 47, yes. So retrograde orbit, we can make it. Minmus going a lot faster than us. We are about, let's see, need to go a little bit more south. South. Because our orbits are not quite crossing. Eyeball it because we don't have a tracking station. I think we're about there. Right, Minmus is going to overtake us, I think. Yep, it's getting there. It's overtaking us. But we are going to be in the sphere of influence. And that's what matters. Mostly. Okay, let's just watch our vertical velocity. There's Minmus. We're way too far north of it. Oh, we're ahead already. Not the matter is Minmus, we can easily maneuver around Minmus. Okay. I'm just keeping track of my electric charge here because sometimes you just end up oriented the wrong way. When you run out of energy and you basically lose your probe for a few days, maybe even a few like 10-20 days or so, maybe even permanently, depending on your attitude. So right here I'm on that's ascending. I need to go up. There we are. So, yeah, looks good. Which way are we going? We're retrograde mode. Beautiful. Very good. Excellent. Intersect. That's. Let's go back a little bit south because I keep forgetting that retrograde orbits are complicated. For me, anyway. Thrust limit a little because it's hard in minus gravity. Now just wait until we get an intersection and orbit correctly. Now we are ahead 10 days from when we started this adventure. So I checked the map to see if we are aligned for a launch window to Duna or Man, and we are not. But every time I go far ahead in time, I just check the time. Phew, that's fast. So we need to go thrust downward a little and like that. Maybe a little more. Little more. There we are. We're there. Wait 10 seconds because you have to wait. There we go. And otherwise this satellite is useless, so let's crash it. Or shall we? Yeah, let's crash it. There we go. It's going to disappear anytime. So I'm thinking how to get more money, or alternatively how to get to the man and back. The back part is important. But for the man we need 800 meters a second from a low Kerbal orbit. Let's just do math. Or additions. So 3.5 kilometers a second, 0.8 kilometers a second. Inject, LPO ejection, non injection plus landing 0. What was it? I think it was 0.85. Let's just make it 0.9. And then we have to get back out, that's like 1.1. In total that's 6.3. What? No. Here. 6.3. We are not there. How many parts do we have left? Not much. Swivel, wait, I can fix it. Empty. Right, like that. Maybe, just maybe, we can get rid of that. Swivels. And this is so unaerodynamic. Now it is only the MUN, so I think we can do without solar panels. I'm going to have to keep an eye on my electric charge. Vehicle 04. This is tough, but we have plenty of pilots to volunteer. Now I'm a little bit more prejudiced to killing off male Kerbals because I think it's just a greater shame to kill the female Kerbals than the male Kerbals. I don't know why, I just feel like that. It's empty. So we have okay. Let's try it. I'm thinking here, I can just get rid of the service bay quite easily. I'll have more delta V. Vehicle 4, let's just get rid of the service bay, get on a battery under the parachute. Pray that the forces hold. Parachute. There we go. Yeah. Forces, let's see. Okay. Let's put 2 solar panels just to be safe. It cost me 14 meters a second of delta V, but I think it's fine. Now this ascent is lower, hopefully also more efficient in terms of mass, but it's still not quite completely desirable. I have to ascend slower and pitch over slower, just everything is slower. Why is it doing that? Why is it going over there? It's not supposed to. Doing it again, doing it again. Don't do it. It's symmetrical. It's supposed to be. I'm not quite sure that this is more efficient than the solid boosters. It doesn't seem like it's a lot more efficient. There it goes, empty stage, worth thousands of millions. Well, millions, just not thousands of millions. And I count these funds like they're it's 1,000 times more, so it's 239,902,000 because those amounts are more realistic, in my opinion. So we're getting there, we're getting to space. No drag at this altitude and speed, so we can just keep on trucking into space. None over there, so we're going to have to wait, but that's fine. The rescue vessel's still there. Way inclined. Wow, you are inclined as well. Because of the man. I blame the man for their inclination. The man is a bad parenting influence on them, I think. I was a little bit late to start burning, but we can correct it. Oh, hold on. I forgot the time. It doesn't matter that much though. It shouldn't, hopefully it won't matter that much. 5,000 something cents. Now let's see, I want to get into orbit that's was it 11,400, so it's 11 like that. I think like this we're going to get periaps of maybe 50 kilometers. I'm guessing here. The man is 200 kilometers in radius. So getting over there, I think it's going to be acceptable. Okay, let's just wait for it. Wait for it. Man. Here. You can't even target it from over here. I'm trying, but... Ah, look. We almost made it. To the perfect periofs, just by guessing. Now the minus 200, I just added 200 extra on top, and periofs is almost acceptable. Almost. Okay. I think this is a radial. Look at that. We're in orbit. Wait, hold on. Crew report. I didn't plan. Maybe we can still... let's see. A plane thing... I'm thinking here, how do I get the crew report from over here? I don't think it's possible. I mean, it's possible, but... still tough. Oh yeah, it's possible, it's just tough. I'm thinking... A lot of things I try to figure out on the go, just... unprepared. Thinking about it. Our plane's right here, we can adjust our plane suppressing itself, and our plane is going to be always from here to there if I burn right now. The later I burn, the less influence I have on my plane. Now this is where maneuver nodes would have been handy, because I don't know how to align my plane correctly. If I go south, I think we just have to go anti-radial, or south, or... yeah. I think... south. Which side is this? I'm not sure I can afford it. How much delta V do I have? 2.77. Okay, 2.77 divided by 1.67 something. Because 90 is 1 ton, so 99 is 1.1 tons. That's how I figured that the current mass and the empty mass will be 2.77 and 1.67. And with that you can use the Tsiolkovsky equation to calculate your delta V. So 2.8 divided by 1.7. Let's see, 2.8, 1.7. I think it's about 1.6. 1.6 is... let's see. Logarithmically, 1.6 is... I suck at math. 1.2, 0.2. Okay, it's 1.2 in a log of 10, and 0.2 is 4.46. Now we don't have the delta V to make any plane changes. We might not even have enough delta V to get back to Kerbin. Fortunately, we can still get a lot of reports and maybe rescue our vessel from orbit. Wait, hold on. There's a contract for this. Or at least I saw one. I saw a contract for this. Minmus, Man. Ribbon, Minmus, Flag Minmus. 4 tourists. Orbit, orbit, fly, orbit, fly, orbit, Kerbin, fly. Let's just accept it, we have space for it. We are not at Minmus, we are not going to Minmus. Minmus is easy mode. For as far as hard career is concerned. Let's just reset the contract until we get something. Kerbin, 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 Minmus, Man, Kerbin. There we go. Oops. Tracking station. You're not going anywhere, you're gonna land on this man. And I'm going to try to do it as efficiently as is conceivably possible. Yeah, look at that, I remembered. It's like 0.82 meters, kilometers a second of delta V. Now I need to find a landing site for me, or for my Kerbal. 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 There we go. For Luxury Kernan. We have to get home. Now, this is the ambient light mod. It's handy, it's good. You can just see the backside easily. I'm going to try and land over right about there. So there we go. We're at this acceleration. I don't know what's up. There we go. Acceleration 23.5, so about 50 meters a second. Okay. So the way I do this, I just divide this by 50, then we have 10 left, and then we multiply 10 by the current velocity again. So at about 5 kilometers out, we are going to have to start burning. And to judge that, we are going to have to use our radar altitude to judge together with our prograde or retrograde markers. So radar altitude still 3+ kilometers. And because of the nav HUD, we can see that we are not going to crash into anything yet. And to not crash into anything, we just have to control our vertical velocity. And as long as we have a high thrust to weight ratio on the moon, we have a good ability to control our vertical velocity. think we're going to have to wait. Hold on. The man is. Oh wow. Okay, let's see if we can land. So this is basically a horizontal, almost suicide burn. But it's a controlled descent, so I'm just pushing my vertical velocity down a little. Get down there. Now I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to look at the ground and how fast it is moving relative to my vehicle. I'm just slowing down gradually. There is a shadow. And I'm just the apparent increasing size of the ground is what I'm judging my descent by. So now I'm looking slower than just last. Now I'm going up faster, and now I can just wait until we land because we are slow enough. There we go. We are landing. Crew report. Minmus Midland. Luxury Kerman in man orbit. Oh my, it's raining over in the Netherlands. Wait, hold on, we need a flag. Orbit. Luxury Kerman. First ever man landing. One green step for Luxury, one big, what shall we call it? Leap for Kerbal kind. Let's just keep it classic. Now we have a problem. Let's just do our calculations. 42.29, that's about half a ton of fuel. 2.14 divided by 1. Let's just do our calculation. 2.14 divided by about, what was it? 1.7ish. Now the natural log of this is 0.20230 times 320 times 9.81. We can get to orbit with this, but not farther. Let's see. So, fortunately we can get back to orbit, but unfortunately we have to rescue our vessel. Okay, so just I accelerate a little bit, just throttle up until you leave the surface, pitch over to 20 some degrees and pray that you're not going to hit a mountain. Now this is why NavHUD is so useful. You can just judge what you're going to hit or not hit. and you see more accurately where you are going exactly. There we are. Now we're out of fuel. So I'm going to have to send the rescue vessel over. Let's get it over with. Satellites, menus, no. Let's see if we can get any contracts while we're busy doing this. What? I just left them, man. I did already flag. Oh, this is an easy way to farm money, but it's a little bit cheesy to me. I mean, I could have just stayed on the surface and refreshed my contacts until I got the plant a flag on the man contract 1,000 times over. But that's just too cheesy. Wait, vehicle 4. We have parts to spare, so we can't put another booster. 3 instead of 2. And it makes a significant difference in Delta V. I think I could have gone to the moon and back in one vehicle if I had done it like this. But I forgot about it until it was too late. So whatever. Let's put a probe again. It's wait, hold on. 1200. You are 2000. Parachute. 2000. Okay. It's an problem. Service. I think we need the 3 engines, but now I don't have enough parts left to do it. No, we don't. We only need to go to orbit and back. Engineer, nothing, nobody. We have a probe core, batteries, solar panels. We are ready to go. No Kerbals. What? Come on. Damn it. Sometimes it just, I don't know why, but it does this. Sometimes. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Yeah, sometimes I repeat myself, I know. Look at this. Maybe I calculated it wrong or something. I don't know what causes this. Sometimes it just sticks to the pad and sometimes it doesn't. Today it does, and it's annoying. Stack the coupler. Risky. Let's see if it works. Just have to launch straight away. No! Oh, well, we're going up, we're going up. That was freaky. Yeah. That was freaky. But we are going up, we are going up. Not to worry. We are fine. Now this is why we have swivel engines underneath, because they have a lot of attitude control. Especially in pairs like this. Because you have rotation control as well as the normal. Yaw and pitch. So, where are we at? Okay, we need to go further here. This is why Navvet is also very handy. I think we lost a bit of delta V in the acrobatics down there, but I think we're... wait, hold on. Lunand Kerman. Damn it. Well, I can EVA him in orbit and just recover him later. Fortunately, when he is inside a capsule, he doesn't weigh anything. So I checked my G-forces and they're low, so I don't have any drag at this altitude anymore. So when I get to orbit, I'm just going to EVA Lunand and hopefully get back on track. It's a little annoying that you cannot set the command pod to be empty by default. Alas. I could have used the Kerbal engineer information right there, but what difference does it make? Oh boy. I deployed my parachute. Well, minimum pressure way up there. It's not going to deploy way too high if I keep the minimum pressure up. Okay. It's too bad, but it's not too horrible because we're not going through an atmosphere that we do not want to go through. So let's see. None. Okay. Have to burn right about there. Almost there. EVA. Let go. Go away. Orbit. Forever and ever. Oh, hold on, let's just wait a little. Okay, now we can go. So the point where we want to meet the man is right about there, and at these distances the form of the lines between the points should be about a triangle. This is the point where you want to end up, this is the man, and this is where you start. So this should be about a triangle when you're going from a planet to its moon. So let's see. I think we should this time orbit it instead of the funny business we did earlier. Vehicle 04 meeting Vehicle 04. Look at that. It's almost perfect. Almost. It's a little bit embarrassing. Yep. Little bit. Other. Here we go. Hi. Unfortunately, we will not recover the vessel from the surface of the moon, so we will lose that bit of science. We also lose the time invested into this vehicle to recover that one. So, if I had designed this vehicle properly from the beginning, it would have been better. Anyhow, let's see. It has to catch up like 50 degrees, oh wait, 100 degrees of arc. So we can go, let's see, it's going faster. I have no clue how to make this perfect. I'm just going to guess. I can afford to because of the fuel. This, this, well, let's see. Oh boy. Let's just wait and see. This time it's there, so we need to go a little bit less time in our orbits. A little bit like that, I think. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's just keep on going. It's a guessing game, isn't it? I'm sure there is a way, there is a way, of course, but I don't know it. I need to go south. South. So here. And I'm just going to go and let him catch up. Now we just have to wait. Let's wait a little less. Oh, it's thunderous over here. Orbiting man, orbiting man. Let's go. Speed up, speed up. I think that's about it. Fortunately, it didn't deploy. Hold on. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, we're gonna do this. Surface targets. Okay. I have the fuel. I can go way overboard. So to be able to target it from the main staging overview, you have to get within 100 kilometers. As long as you do that, you're fine. There we go. Wow. Isn't it beautiful? Information take. Kurgan over there. There. Grab it and back in. And let's get a few EVA reports with help of the biome map. Midlands, Midlands, Highlands. Already got it. Damn it. I don't know what this is. Let's find out. Highland craters. Another craters. Oh, never mind. Okay, another crater. So this is a canyon and that is a canyon. Neither one of which I will be able to EVA report on. Just keeping an eye on my electric charge to see if my attitude is wrong. Reorienting myself as well, just to ensure we are going to be alright. Ooh, Midlands again. Too late. Now let's get back. With the burn right about there. In order to cancel out our velocity from the moon. Hold on a minute. Okay, as a Y we have... Let's see. Okay, so we have to get an apoapsis way out there. So that there... Okay. I think this is it. Just about. We're going to be going a little bit up. Thunder. Scary. Leaving already. I think this is reasonable. It's not perfect, obviously. But almost nothing left. We're gonna be back on Kerbin again. Probably going to burn up in the atmosphere, but we have a pilot who can keep retrograde, so we just pray that we're going to be fine. Absolutely fine. Unfortunately, we cannot warp anywhere in time, we just have to go with the flow. Thunder outside, lots of rain. Hopefully we can do this again. Retrograde. Before we die. For painful and horrible death. So it's very swift because we're going hypervelocity in the atmosphere. I hope this works. Parachute is set up to deploy in low atmosphere, so just maybe this will work. Your life depends on it, Lushori. Now the nav HUD allows me to see very precisely whether we are on target with the retrograde or not. There go the solar panels. Phew. The other one. Aye. Okay, let's keep it facing something other than the retrograde, the prograde marker. There's a circle around it, so we have the maximum amount of drag. That way, we might just be okay. There we go. We even retain our solar panel. There goes the drag. Shoot. And we can turn off SES and let the parachute do its important work of saving our Kerbal. There we are. Kerbal safe. Wait, hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Safe. Still safe. 98 point something science from EVA reports, and a little bit of vessel recovery and a little bit of the crew report. And 5 XP, and 5 XP is no longer enough to level it up to level 2. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching.